Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to yet again another fantastic episode of Keeping It Geekly. It's your Cape Crusader Cody, and we're hanging out with our good friend Aaron Wroblewski. We're here to talk about Pillars of Creation, Issue 1, and everything in between. I had the chance to check out the 8-page Ashcan, and I love what we're breaking into. We're going to be checking out some of those pages in color on the Kickstarter, which is, what, a sneak peek? Is this the first time this has been shown?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
So an exclusive sneak peek.
Yeah, because I had it as a kind of a freebie from Ice and Bone issue 3. Because I do, so every 10 backers, you get a unlock a creator kind of PDF, and one of them was at 100 backers you could get the free ash can of Pillars. So hopefully, but this is the first time it's been shown kind of to audiences.
So we're going to be checking out a little look at the Kickstarter. Keep in mind that this is before it goes live. It'll be going live January 6th, so you'll be able to get notified by hitting that link. Sign up for that link. It's free. You'll get a little email as soon as this thing is live and get on those Kickstarter rewards as fast as humanly possible. Aaron, welcome to the show. We've been following each other for some time now, a couple of years, I feel, and this is the first time we got a chance to formally get introduced. So, as always, I love to kind of get a chance to know who you are and how you got into creating comics. So, where does your story begin?
Very strange, really. I wrote an Enra, my first series, as a TV script. Got into an agency, kind of liked the storyline, shopped it around. It didn't get much traction because I'm like Mr. Nobody. But one of the agents said it would make a kick-ass graphic novel. And fortunately for me, Ezekiel, the artist of the series, was on their books doing various covers and posters and stuff. And we kind of hit it off really well. It took so long to actually create issue 1. It was because he was drawing off the TV script. So I've revamped my all the scripts, so it's a lot more streamlined now. And yeah, it went from there. We kickstarted. We're on just finished issue 7. So issue 8 is going to be launched next year. He's currently currently doing the artwork for issue 3 of Ice and Bone. So he does my samurai series.
That's
too.
Awesome.
Yeah, so he's pretty much my longest working relationship.
So 7 issues of your first comic book series. How big of a change was it, adapting it from a TV series to a comic series?
Inside my head, not much, because the way I write it is I visualize what the camera sees in the TV script, and obviously visualizing what the reader's going to see, what the artist is going to do. So doing the layout isn't much different. It's more kind of tight in the pages, because with a TV script you can do like anywhere from 50 pages plus, because usually rule of thumb 1 page a minute, where if you're doing a comic you're kind of limited to groups of 4 for printing. So 24, 28, 32. I try and keep it 28. Occasionally I've gone into 32. The last issue of Ice and Bone is 44 pages. So yeah, it kind of, depending on the flow of it. So Pillars number 1 is 32 pages. I kind of try and keep it around 28, 32.
So it sounds like you have a little bit of understanding of how TV scripts and comic scripts should go. Did you come into this with a little bit of prior experience or knowledge, just from maybe attending some classes or school?
No, all self-taught.
All self-taught. That's how it works best, though, right?
Yeah, I researched the hell out of scripts, especially when I wrote the TV script, the layouts and the formats. And then when I converted it to comics, it's like every single writer seems to have a different format.
Yeah.
So I kind of looked at a few, kind of picked the ones that kind of jived with me, and everyone seems to be okay with it. I've not had any complaints from artists, so fingers crossed I'm doing something right.
So do you find it challenging at all, though? I mean, like with a TV series, you have a page per minute. There's a lot that you can show. There's a lot that, you don't necessarily even have to tell. You can just have it just shown, or vice versa, as opposed to a script where you're picking more defining moments. Did you find it any challenging at all to kind of pick those stills that kind of spoke the most?
Yeah, occasionally. Like Blood and Fire kind of just wrote itself. It's probably the quickest series I've ever written. It just went so quick. Ice and Bone took a little more time because I did more research into it. But yeah, especially when you're doing the page turners, you kind of want in that kind of whoa, kind of on the net, on that page flip. So sometimes that can be challenging because you kind of have to space out the previous pages to get that, wow factor. That can be probably the most trickiest, I think, is to get that, right. And so the reader has that kind of, wanting to flip to the next page to find out what's going on next.
Cliffhangers, though, they are challenging, right?
Yes.
To come up with something that's going to really demand the reader's attention, something that's going to leave, your audience wanting to come back for another issue. And I feel like with horror, in general, that can be kind of a hard beat to hit too, right? What about horror draws you as a writer to be diving into the series like that?
For Pillars, especially, I've always liked science fiction. It's pretty much my go-to. It would be my dream job to actually write an aliens universe script or a comic. I mean, I've already got an idea. I've written on my computer. I've got the treatment. I've got issue 1 done. But yeah, I've always liked horror. I always have. I mean, going from every single series I've written so far has a horror element, always hardcore horror. So Amor Patrice is a supernatural dealing with exorcisms, and Enra is apocalyptic, and Ice and Bone is, a samurai with horror elements into it. And then Pillars has the science fiction. So I'm covering the bases.
We have our good friend Tipsy Pickle joining us over on Twitch. Thank you for joining us. I hope you are staying warm. Over in, I'm over here in Ohio. We are getting hit with a big snowstorm right now. Fingers crossed, school is canceled tomorrow so we can all sleep in. Those early mornings are rough. So it's like I better peek to see if any of that's blowing my way.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to snow tonight here as well. It's not going to be near as bad everywhere else. It's probably just going to be a dusting.
Oh, I know. My mom lives up the UP in Michigan, so I can complain all I want, but I'll never have it as bad. It's parents always walk at 3 miles in snow. We've heard that story, but she sends me pictures of some of those snow mountains they get up there, and it is no joke. So I had a chance to read the ash can of this, and I loved it. I was really pleasantly surprised to see that the issue 1 is going to be in color, because black and white leaves so much. A lot of people, I feel like, really don't appreciate how much a black and white comic can really speak to you, right? Like the lack of color, the absence of color in itself is a framing device. And I felt like even just the ash can was done beautifully in terms of like how the black and white was done. And seeing it translated to color, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. How did the collaborative process work with you and the artists on this book? Did you have like particular designs for like the ship and the characters, or did you want them to kind of take the wheel and come up with their own designs, or use their imagination? Like how did that work between you two?
Generally, I put in images in the script to kind of like, here's a reference, especially for the ship, because I had a kind of idea I wanted for it. And like certain characters, I'll send like, oh, who looks like this actor or actress. So it gives the artist a bit of help. So he's not like a blank slate and like just 20 different versions of the same character, because they're like, it's not right. That's not right either. So it kind of gets more streamlined. And the way I find my artists is, I'll get various artists to do variant covers for a series, and if we drive really well with the variant covers, then if something comes up which I think their style fits really well, then I'll reach out. So Caleb, who's doing the internals, he did a couple of variant covers for Ice and Bone and Blood and Fire, and I've been having this series on the back burner for a while, and I kind of reached out to him and said, would you be interested? And he jumped at it. So I am super looking forward to getting this out there.
So I mean, going from samurai to deep space, like dreadful, I don't even know how to explain, demonic. I mean, things are hitting the fan really quick. Was it a hard shift for you to change from those two different genres, or just?
You should see what's on my laptop. I've got several manga I've written. I've got a demon angel apocalypse. I've got dark fantasy I'm currently writing. So yeah, I've got a lot, and I'm writing books as well. So I've got like 5 books I've in the process of writing, editing, finishing.
Do you like balance them all at once, or is it something where you'll stick to something till it's done?
I kind of shop between.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's depending on what mood I'm in. I'll try and have at least 3 or 4 on the go, just whatever mood hits me. I'll kind of just jump into it. And
is that something that like combats like the burnout? Just keeping you fresh on like different scripts every now and then, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the dark fantasy I'm writing actually went through a massive rewrite because I didn't really like how it was going, and I completely changed the start of it, so it's a lot more kind of, so it goes like straight into the storyline rather than having a lot of kind of a little backstory to it. So I'm thinking of having that as a standalone prequel, following the main character. So I've got that and that kind of idea. So it's a 4-issue standalone, and then I've got a prequel which I'm thinking of just doing as a 1-issue, kind of 40-odd pages long.
So where did Pillars of Creation come from? I mean, the deep space, I love the ship design as well. We're going to be taking a look at the campaign right now. But like, what was the initial idea that kind of just like created this for you?
It was kind of a lot of mix, because I've like I said, I've always liked science fiction. I've watched so many, it's unbelievable, like Event Horizon, Pandorum. I love 40K. I'm not really a huge fan of it, but I know about it, and I've read a few books, and it kind of all gelled from that, and kind of I liked the visiting alien worlds and going through that. So it follows a survey team that go to planets they survey the whole planet for cracking and mining, and Hana is one of the main characters, and she's on the team, and they're woken early on their way home, back to the Sol system, and they find out that another survey team has gone missing, and Hana is shocked to find out that her partner is among those missing. So she's desperate to go and find her. A few of the others are a bit more, I would say, lacking in in willingness to go to like extreme methods to find the missing crew. But yeah, all hell breaks loose when they get planetside.
So I had the chance to read the 8 pages of the Ash Can, and like scenes like this, were just initially done in black and white, and seeing just the tinges of color and how much it makes a difference. It's insane how much a little bit of color makes a difference. Now the ship design is called Icarus?
Icarus, yes.
So give us a little bit of a breakdown of the ship design right now. It's pretty unique, right? I really love like the circular disc right here, and then the front too. I mean, this is a pretty unique looking ship.
Yeah, so I luckily found a design that I really liked online. Um, I don't know if it's AI or what. I like the light design, so I kind of done a still image and sent, put it in the script for Caleb to kind of go off. And the idea is the ring around the planet, around the ship, has all the sensors and equipment that they use to survey the planet.
Okay.
So it's you can't really access it much from the actual ship itself because it's just sensors and equipment and things like that. But the main body of the ship obviously it has there's a shuttle, there's engineering, there's engines, there's all the living quarters, all that stuff is in there.
That is
I
awesome.
kind of wanted it to be kind of cramped as well. So when you get to like the cockpit, where all the crew sits, I wanted it to have a alien vibe with an Nostromo, where everything is like bulky, big, and you have like this cramped little seat. And then the cryopods, because it takes a lot of energy and cost to keep people alive and fed. So on long journeys, they go into cryostasis.
Yeah,
What do you
I
want?
am digging
Yeah,
these interiors a ton. I love just how detailed it is. Who's the artist again that is working on this with you?
Caleb Addy.
Yeah, gorgeous work.
Yeah, he does some fantastic work.
Are they doing the coloring as well, or is that a different
Yes,
person?
yeah, they're doing the coloring as well.
I love
And
how it almost feels like a painting.
yeah, he does it traditional. So he does all the paperwork, all the pages traditional. So they will be available as a reward tier.
Speaking of rewards, we'll be checking those out in just a few. Let's check out some of these covers though. So we have the retail cover wraparound. I'm always a fan of the wraparound too, and this thing looks gorgeous. I love this design.
Yeah. So every cover is a wraparound. So I liked the idea of doing those. So I thought about doing them only for the variant covers, but then I thought, nah, I'll just do the whole wraparound for the retail as well.
So is there any special meaning behind the name of the ship, or was it just a cool name that you found?
There is, but it's spoilers.
Okay, hey, no worries, no worries.
I mean, it doesn't happen until book 2, so you got a way to go to find out what happens, but there is a reason.
Yeah, these covers are gorgeous. We have some add-ons as well. So for $5, get all novels and collector prints signed by the writer creative. And then t-shirts too. I'm always a big fan of t-shirts, and these are pretty killer. I love the little logo right here and then the name.
Yeah, I've got all different like colors. There's a couple of different styles of t-shirts as well and hoodies, and there are going to be more merchandise released. I've just not got images. I haven't got the physical bit yet to take pictures. So this is why it's kind of a work in progress. So rest assured, there will be more.
And let's check out some of these rewards too. And keep in mind, this is just a project draft, so things might change when it does go live on January 6th. You guys can stay up to date when it goes live by clicking that link we dropped in chat and signing up to be notified. It's free, easiest thing you can do, and share it with a friend. So get the digital copy of this for just $8, 32 pages of sci-fi horror. Fantastic price on that. You can get the digital deluxe for $11, and this is going to include the script. So I always love that when you get a chance to read the behind the scenes script and then get a chance to see the book and see the script in action. I think it's a really good learning device.
Yeah, I do go through the script to remove any spoilers. Sorry.
You can get the physical copy of this for $15, so 32 pages physical copy. Fantastic price and gorgeous cover, really. You can get the Virgin printed for $20. And then some of these variants right here, we have the one at $25 and the other at $35. And a hardcover as well too.
Yeah, all variants are $25. The hardcover is $35, and then the Virgin are 35.
I gotcha. And then we'll kind of just check out some of these other rewards too. So you can get some metal upgrades. Start, $60 starting for this next level upgrade. 60 for the variant, 70 for this one as well. So what are those? Those are just metal covers, or what does this tier entail?
Both sides of metal.
Okay.
So
I've always been curious, like, how does it stick in the middle then? Is it like glued, or like how do they bind the pages?
They glue it, the metal cover on top of the cover page.
Okay.
Usually I've only done the front cover as metal, but because these are wraparound, I'm doing both sides as metal.
So you can get pages of the original first issue for $500. Always love original interior pages. Do they get to pick what page they want? Is like on a first come first serve basis?
Yep, first come first serve. So if you want those pages, you'll have 32 to choose from. So yeah, first come first serve.
And then we have a co-producer at $750. So give us a little bit of what this is going to entail for those interested.
So you will get 60 minutes minimum talking just to me. You can talk about what you like, about the characters, about the book, what's coming next. I'll try not to spoil too much. I do get ahead of myself a lot of the time. There will be more added to it. I am in the processes of getting a 3D model printed, which looks super cool. One of the merchandises that
of the ship, or
of the planet, and then the ship is on top.
Oh, that's cool.
Planet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm also looking at getting like a small key ring of the ship as well. So that's in the process. Like I said, there's still stuff to come. So you'll get a lot of those added into these, but I haven't got the images to put on there yet.
And then we have the executive producer at $999. So everything listed up above, and then some, or
yes, then some. So you get, instead of just chatting to me, you get to chat to me and Caleb,
okay,
the artist, and also you get a 11 by 17 pinup of your choice done by Caleb. And he'll sign it, and part of the web, the part of the chat, he'll do the drawing, as we're chatting too.
Oh, that's awesome. And your name gets to be in issue 1 credits, part of all prints forever. So awesome tiers there, guys. Once again, right there is the link to sign up to be notified when this campaign goes live on January 6th. So Aaron, for anyone in the future that might be on the fence about backing this campaign, if you had the opportunity to kind of reach out to them and push them over that hump, what would you like to say to them?
I mean, if you like science fiction horror, if you like Aliens, Event Horizon, this is definitely up your alley. It's got some awesome drawings, got some great original artwork from Caleb. Take it out. It's well worth the time.
So I know this is your first time on the show, but I always love asking for a piece of advice. As much as we love promoting, we also love encouraging other creators to create. So we ask for a piece of advice, and then what you're up to outside of creating. So for the inspiring writer out there looking to just dive into a series and get it off the ground running, and make sure that the bones of it is secured, is solid, right? Like, because the bones of a series is just as important as the series itself. As someone who has a series that has 7 issues out there, what would be your biggest piece of advice to them to help them keep that series going?
The biggest advice I've ever had is don't give up. Though I've kickstarted 17, not all of them have been successful.
Mm-hmm.
But I've come back, made it better, bigger. I've revamped a few things here and there, and they've come back and been really successful. So I would biggest thing for me is don't quit. If it doesn't succeed, just come back and try again.
The comeback always hits harder, right?
Yeah, I mean, because you gain the backers from the original series, the original launch. Just send them updates. Message them saying, you're coming back. Hope you'll see you soon. And then when you relaunch again, if they all come back or vast majority come back, then that boosts your algorithm, and then you get more, eyes on it. So then more people will come. So
Awesome advice.
It's never over.
Awesome advice. Well, Aaron, what are you up to outside of creating? What video games are you playing? What TV shows are you watching? What books are you reading?
I don't really read a lot of books, to be honest. Probably should.
Too busy writing them. I get it.
Yeah, I do a lot of audiobooks because I travel for work. So I listen to books instead. I'm currently listening to, was it a kind of Harry Potter for adults, where it's the main character is a police officer in the Met in London. What's it called? Red River of London, I think.
I like the concept, though. I like the concept, really.
So he finds out he's got magical talent, and because he was talking to a character after a murder, and he finds out that the person he's been talking to for 2 hours is a ghost.
Oh,
yeah. So it kind of leads to I think there's like 8 books in the series. There's quite a few of them. So
that's such a cool revelation, though, right? Like, what a way to break into it. Like,
yeah, I'm digging it. It's really.
So, are you a gamer? Because if you're not, you got to check out the Dead Space series. I think you would probably love it.
Yeah, I've completed them. I completed those ages ago. I even looked at. I didn't play it myself, but I looked at playthroughs of the revamped version.
Oh, it was like on the dot, like almost like identical. They just redid it all in better graphics. It was gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, the first 2 games were phenomenal. The first one especially. It was like, oh my god. It was very similar to Alien Isolation. Like when that came out.
With the noise tracking and the head movement on the camera, dude, it was freaking insane. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Insane.
I didn't really like the last of the Dead Space ones where it was like, was it 2 players? There was like
the third one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was great when it lasted. I loved the series. So yeah, I mean, I kind of liked was it Callisto?
Yeah, Callisto Project, I think. Yeah.
I thought that one wasn't terrible. You could definitely tell it was the same developers as.
I liked it, but the controller mechanics was a little wonky. Like where you had to lean them to like a block or whatever attack. I thought that could have been a little bit more on point, but it definitely you could tell it was like the perfect like nod to Dead Space.
Yeah. I mean, it had its moments. I'm surprised it didn't do as well as it did. I actually enjoyed it. I mean, the latest Alien game. What was it called? Where you're like an ex-marine. She's with a droid.
Your guess is going to be way better than mine.
I can't remember what it's called. But that was pretty good. Because I don't really have much time. I generally watch playthroughs because I don't have I used to have an Xbox One, but now my son has it. So I don't really have any games consoles because they're so bloody expensive.
They are. And you got to keep the kids happy. I know all about that. Once again, fingers crossed for a snow day tomorrow. That would make all the kids happiest across the world. So with that being said, it is time for us to wrap up. Aaron, thank you so much for swinging by. Everyone that is watching, check out Pillars of Creation issue 1 by hitting that link, signing up for the pre-launch. You have nothing to lose. It is 100% free to do, and let your friends and family know about this. Keep that horror flowing, right? Horror makes the world go round, and you can do your part by sharing it. So hope you all have a fantastic Sunday night, but Monday night. Tuesday night. Wait, Monday night. Yes, Monday night. But most importantly, guys, keep it geekly.